A year after Nvidia closed its $7 billion acquisition of Mellanox, the former CEO of the Israeli computer networking firm has a different industry in his sights. Eyal Waldman is now backing Demandoo, an Israeli insurance tech, or insurtech, startup that provides on-demand insurance to gig economy workers and contractors. Months after the Nividia acquisition, Waldman left his post, and in that time he and his family office has been investing in different industries, but the remit of Demandoo seems like a far cry from the world of semiconductors and data center infrastructure. Waldman said that fintech has proven to be an area of interest to him. Branching off from that segment is insurtech, where a burgeoning field of companies has emerged, many of which have raised bumper funding rounds of late. He is the sole investor in Demandoo, which is trying to capture this escalating trend, and sits on the board. The startup provides on-demand insurance to workers and companies, targeting gig economy companies and transport services like scooter and bike sharing. Instead of being a very cumbersome process or insuring for a long period of time, you press Start Insurance. On Demandoo, you finish that activity and end insurance. Both sides or multiple sides can do this. Demandoo has signed up 2 major clients in Pizza Hut, for its e-bike delivery fleet, and Finnish food delivery startup Wolt, which recently raised $530 million. Delivery companies want to ensure that the person carrying the goods for a certain period of time is insured instead of for the full year, Waldman said. For Wolt and others in the gig economy model, its insurance coverage can be switched on and off depending on when the delivery rider is working. The riders are not employees of Wolt, they're contractors, and before Demandoo came into the business they were not insured, Waldman said. When accidents happen, you need to activate some kind of insurance, so what Demandoo does is every time a rider gets on his bike and does a delivery, he's insured until he ends his task. It gives very significant peace of mind to Wolt and to the rider. He said the company is exploring services beyond insurance, like features for providing and managing benefits for workers. This could yet prove to be a key feature for insurtech companies targeting the gig economy. As the employment status of gig workers comes under scrutiny, see Uber's radical changes in the UK, companies will require flexible tools to provide the likes of insurance or benefits to their riders. Demandoo, which is led by Chief Executive Avi Manaim, is mostly active in Israel to date, with a European expansion on the cards. Waldman said that the startup is currently in talks to raise further funding from other investors and expects to close a round in the coming months.